Alright guys, so I'm gonna be honest. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna get straight into story time. I know I'm not trying to copy Blastoise's videos. So, just recently this morning around 5, I woke up after having a nightmare, right? And I'm gonna tell you the story time about the nightmare. So, it was one day while I was watching a video called Decked Out Week 2, of course, by Green, which probably isn't even out yet, but in a dream, which is probably like taking place a day later, or many days later, to maybe about a week, I was watching it, and of course, just like with his week 1 Decked Out video, it's like nearly 50 minutes long. So I like around the end when he's like going through his final run and he no, he did not complete it. I started to feel a little sleepy and I instantly woke up. But when I woke up, I was suddenly in his POV, like his point of view. Like, I literally kid you not. I know that I know it'll sound like it doesn't make a lot of logical sense, but that's how most dreams and nightmares went. Of course, I was just watching his POV. While I was, you know what? Forget that one. And so when he was about to leave, there was a voice that triggered that said, "No escape." Green turned back around, and the inside of Tingo's house or castle or base, and it went from like the inside went from like black to white. Not trying to sound racist, but it did change from black to white, like the literal backrooms. Like, seriously, the room just went from like all dark, mysterious black to like blindingly white. Once it's suddenly, oh hell no. And Green, of course, he he was trying to amplify it the most kid-friendly way as possible. Of course, that didn't even happen in the actual video. And so, Green was going to check out his cars on why on earth this was happening. And after he sorted to his last card, a transparent, shadowy figure popped up right in front of us, and that scared the life out of us. But of course, it was only just sitting there for scares, and it just went about its business, not intending to harm us in any sort of way or even try to chase us. Right? So, but then, like, a few minutes when we were trying to figure out how to get out of here, mainly just Green because it looks like he's still recording the video, a shrieker sounded and a much more scarier entity that looked exactly like the mummy from It 2017 came out with just crab legs as its arms. right? I am literally not making this up. This literally happened in my nightmare. Sorry, I'm just trying to think here. Then, all of a sudden, Grian, of course, being Grian, not hating on him, he just starts to try to sneak past them, but it suddenly turned around and spotted us, and we were sort of cornered. And then the shadowy entity that I mentioned before, he started flickering the light switches, which were way too high for Green to way too high for Green if he tries to jump. The mummy figure just went over to the sound, and then all of a sudden, in that part, it got dark, except for the area we were in. And then, suddenly, all of a sudden, there was a loud bang, and a bunch of chasing footsteps started going on. And I kid you not, I was scared shitless. Now keep in mind, I started to call out for my mom, but keep in mind, I am 19 years old, but I literally don't with that. I literally don't want with that looks a bit too real. Then, so many cries later, I woke up. It was 5 in the morning. My body was sore, and then I had this story that I wanted to share. Right? So, that's pretty much it for this video. My short time on the nightmare I just had. Before I end off the video, I am going to make a reaction since August 20th. Alright? See you guys in a gameplay later, in about 5 days. Alright? See ya.